Mr. Quinn, first of all, we had a chance to speak, and I appreciate it very much, and I want to go over this, and I think it's be of great interest to both the ranking member and the chair, Herschel Woody Williams. I think if you all recall, he was the last surviving Medal of Honor winner from World War II. Passed away. He was from West Virginia, but there was 5 of them, and Woody outlasted the other 4. He was the last one standing and went down a couple of years ago. He had something which he was really committed for a long, long time, and it's the, we call it committal shelters. You know, when they go into the cemetery, these are open areas, and it's very, very inclement weather in Montana, Kansas, West Virginia. And we're talking about trying to get a pilot program. And I have a bill that we've written, but I wanted to see if it would be a bill that the committee here would entertain to work with Mr. Quinn. He and I have talked about this. And it's a pilot project. It's a $2 million pilot project. It's a 50% from the feds, from the VA, and 50% from the locals to build these. And we fund 3 of them. And basically in inclement weather and things of that sort, because some of them families can't even attend. It's so bad. So this is what we've been working on, and I would like to have any type of input you might have on that, Mr. Quinn, because like I said, we have all of our approved VA cemeteries, and then we have state cemeteries that are for veterans only. So we don't want to exclude anybody that has it's a primary veteran cemetery. What's your thoughts on that? How can we proceed with this?
Hey, Senator, I appreciated the call earlier and your interest in this. So coming from the great state of Montana, the committal shelters are an area where families are gathering. And so I do know that the bill is out there. We'll take a look. If you ask for technical assistance or views on it, we'll take a look at it and see the mechanics of how best to do it. But certainly I appreciate your compassion for this. Certainly appreciate your interest and the honor of the great Woody Williams.
Well, those that come from Hawaii, we understand that sometimes they might not be as concerned because they're enjoying the beautiful breeze and the nice warm weather and all that goes with Hawaii. But some of us who live in Maine and in some of the tougher areas, we have a tough time with some of the funerals. And this is it's a shelter that's, it's just a total enclosed shelter that we've been thinking of, up to 50 people. So that would handle most all of our interments. So we would really appreciate that. And I do have the bill, which I would like to submit to the committee to see if the committee would like to sponsor this bill with all of us as far as in a bipartisan way. That would be accepted.
We take a look at it, and then we can tell you, Joe. So here's my thoughts in consultation with the ranking member. We'll take a look at the bill.
That's all.
And then get a hearing on it, gather some information, find out how many of these are needed, find out what the best, get the Secretary's opinion on how best to implement this bill, and then we'll see if we can move from there.
We can do it on the pilot. I think the way the bill's written is on a pilot, but anything that you think would
Well,
work.
as long as the pilot is in Kansas and Montana, we're okay with that.
In West Virginia? Well, we might have to put 4. We might have to have Maine, West Virginia. You don't need it. We'll gladly switch.
We have needs in Hawaii too, so.
Anyway, if I could do that. But I do appreciate Mr. Quinn, and it's something I think you all would have to agree, and all of our service, all of our veterans here would agree. If you've attended any of these funerals in some of the most harshest inclement weather, it's unbelievable. And these are older people, a lot of them, and it makes it very difficult for them. So I think it's really a labor of love, if you will. So without objection, I want to submit this for the record.
Without objection.
And thank you. Let me see if I have any more questions. I don't think I do. I think you're doing a great job, and I appreciate it.